couple months ago, I finished watching Haikyuu, and I became absolutely obsessed with jumping high. So in this video, I want to learn how to jump as high as possible. A small problem is that all of the high jumpers in the world are either tall or black. I am almost as white as this wall behind me, and I'm not tall either. I'm just about 172 centimeters tall. But I also realized that my body is pretty skinny and lean, which makes me pretty efficient. And I know a thing or two about jumping, because I did parkour for a couple years. Just so you know, every human on this planet is biologically either better at sprinting or at long distance running. And I am 100% sure that I am a sprinter, by all means. I am terrible at stamina things. I wanted to measure my vertical jump against a basketball rim, and I was just barely not able to touch it. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get myself to touch it. But I was able to touch that metal ring that was from the remains of the basketball net. So my highest vertical jumping reach is about 296 centimeters. And I want to increase it just by 4 mere centimeters to be able to touch that nice basketball rim. And so I started doing plyometrics. Plyometrics are basically exercises that focus on your fast twitch muscles, which is great for increasing your vertical jump. But at the time I didn't really take it seriously, it was just a thing I was doing on the side. I was doing it like every couple of days, whenever I felt like it. I wasn't even doing proper exercises, just whatever I had in my mind. For example, I put my weight vest on and I jumped from the floor onto my bed. I was also doing pogo jumps, which is just jumping in place like this. Yeah, so here and there I started to do plyometrics. But unfortunately, life is not all shine and rainbows. And I broke my foot while playing badminton. It looks worse than it actually is. All I did was break my toe. And I mean, I'm not a doctor. But why the fuck did they wrap up my entire leg? Couldn't they just give me like one of these, like the braces thing? I had a cast on for about 3 weeks and it took me about a week to recover. And at the same time, while I couldn't use my right leg, I was constantly overusing my left leg. So the leg I didn't break ended up hurting even more than the one I did break. It was just awful, especially because I just wanted to jump and I couldn't really jump, you know. I just had to wait it out. Today is the last fucking day of me having this shit on. I returned to proper training in about a month and something, and I lost a visual amount of muscle mass, which was really pissing me off. Unfortunately, I didn't record this, but my vertical was just horrible. I literally almost couldn't jump basically, and was just starting over from practically nothing. When I was finally able to jump again, I was so excited and I completely locked in. I started to work out every other day, and this time I actually did my research. And not just exercises, I was looking at videos of how volleyball people jump, how badminton people jump, how basketball people jump, how high jumpers jump, just insane amount of information. And I actually tried quite a lot of plyometric exercises, and here are some of them. Drop jumps, box jumps, squat jumps, sit jumps, knee jumps, alternating jump lunges, and ski jumps. And these workouts were really freaking intense. After every single workout, I was completely covered in my own sweat and filth. And it was freaking amazing. I enjoyed every single one of them. And even like my warm-ups were pretty intense. Also, keep in mind that I was working out normally as well. I was doing weightlifting. I mean, at home, but still, it's weightlifting. And from casual home workout exercises for leg day, I was doing squats, calf raises, tibial raises, Romanian squats, sissy squats, stiff leg deadlift, split squats, single left calf raises, and sometimes even pistol squats. I also ended up buying a couple of things because I hoped it was going to help me to work out. I bought TRX because I thought it would be kind of helpful. I didn't use it even once for leg day. I bought this sort of massager 3-in-1 kind of thing. Literally the same thing, I didn't use it at all. Also bought a jumping rope, which was great for warm-ups. Quite a solid purchase. And finally, a holy grail. I bought this puzzle mat, and it is one of the greatest purchases of my life. So much better for my feet and for my neighbors. Before I knew it, a month has passed, and it was again time to try and jump and touch the motherfucking rim. So I'm here again after 2 months and basically a month of exercise. So let's see. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty pissed off. I really thought I was gonna get it. Fuck. As I said, I did do my research on how to jump, but that doesn't mean I actually knew how to jump. My technique of the penultimate step was awful. As I said, I did do a lot of research on how to jump. The problem is that you are not gonna learn how to jump by watching videos how to jump. You're gonna learn how to jump by jumping. And with my awful penultimate step technique, I didn't touch the rim, yet again. What a surprise. It was just really bad, it didn't feel right, my body was stiff. I guess I didn't completely heal mentally from my leg being cast up, but I managed to touch something. Okay. I was not only able to hit that metal ring, but I also managed to touch the back of the rim, which is a little bit lower than the actual top of the rim I wanna aim for. I still consider that a small victory. I guess the main problem was that I didn't recover all of my muscle mass. I guess I was not eating as much protein as I was supposed to. I was also not practicing that penultimate jump, but everything changed when my dad showed me how it's supposed to be done.
Pojď. No rychlo, vypadnite odtiaľ.
I just want to say huge thanks and shout out to my first paying Patreon, to the absolute GOAT, Eric Shimko. And please consider subscribing for more and better videos. See ya.